McAfee, part of Intel Security, proudly presents the Managed Services Configuration tutorial for McAfee ePolicy Orchestrator, Part 1 of 3, created in conjunction with Crescent City Cybersecurity. Disclaimer: this particular tutorial is intended to help MSP partners understand the basic tasks to manage multiple tenants on their ePO server. It is recommended that all necessary steps are taken to secure your ePO server and related systems from threats. This is the following software configuration for this demonstration: Windows Server 2008 R2 Standard, McAfee ePO 5.1.0 with a default install of SQL Express and default ports, McAfee Agent 408, McAfee Virus Scan 8.8, and McAfee HIPS 8.0. Note: both the demonstration server and client are in a VM environment. The quick start topics that will be covered in this video are navigation bar basics, system tree design for multi-tenant ePO, and policy creation and assignment. Upon first logging into your ePO console, you will be greeted with the dashboard guided configuration. For the purpose of this demo, we will skip the guided configuration. Let's start with modifying our navigation bar for ease of access. Click on Menu, System Tree, and drag it to the bar. Repeat that step for queries and reports, dashboards, policy catalog, client task catalog, and server tasks. At the heart of managing multiple tenants on an ePO server is the system tree design. Create a new subgroup for each client that you wish to manage. And then for each group, create a subgroup that represents similar systems. The simplest format will be to group like systems together, such as laptops, servers, and workstations. Managing and assigning policies is one of the most important tasks that an ePO administrator must perform. In the policy catalog, we will choose the product McAfee Agent and then choose a category, General. In this general policy for the McAfee Agent, you will control the frequency in which agents communicate to your ePO server. In some instances, different clients might be required to communicate at different intervals. Let's create a policy for each customer. We will start with a McAfee Agent General Global Default policy that will be applied to all systems. In this policy, we will configure all the clients to communicate every 60 minutes. The next policy we will set up is a local policy for all of our local systems. Since our systems are local, we will allow them to check in every 20 minutes. In our environment, the mortgage broker customer is required to check in every 3 hours, so we will create a special policy for them. Now that our policies have been created, we will need to assign them to the groups that need those settings. You can do this by clicking on the system tree, clicking on the group that needs a special policy, assigned policies, choosing the product, and choosing the category. In our case, McAfee Agent is the product and the category is General. You will notice that the McAfee default policy is currently assigned. To change this setting, click on Edit Assignment, Break Inheritance, and Apply the policy. Our mortgage broker customer also has their own policy, so let's repeat the steps And we'll also need to apply the policy for a default organization. So click on My Organization, choose Edit Assignment, Break and Inheritance, and Global Default. Another policy that we should consider changing is the McAfee virus scan and HIP's general options policies. In the policy catalog, we can choose McAfee Virus Scan Enterprise. On the category, we can click on General Options. The General Options policies for Virus Scan Enterprise controls the password to the console. Each site may need its own password to be set. So after we create a policy, we will edit the policy, click on the password options, and set a password. We will click on Server and set a password for the servers and save this policy. We will do another policy for Crescent City Mortgage. After you have created a policy, you must assign it to the group that requires it. You do this by clicking on the system tree, selecting the group, choosing a product, choosing the category, and then editing the assignment. You will repeat this for Crescent City Mortgage as well. And one more policy that we might want to change is the HIP's General UI policy. Similar to the McAfee Virus Scan Enterprise, this policy controls the console password to access the HIP's console. We will create one for Crescent City Cybersecurity and Crescent City Utilities. We will modify the Crescent City Cybersecurity password and for Crescent City Utilities. Once again, you must assign these policies. So, click on System Tree, select a group, make sure the product is correct, and edit the assignment for the correct category. You will repeat that step for Crescent City Cybersecurity. This concludes Part 1 of the MSP Quick Start video. For more information about optimizing your configuration, please contact your Intel Security Channel Manager.